Welcome to my digital solution for Rolsa Technologies. This is the technical showcase. First of all, we have the login system, which collects errors, and then if there's any errors, it returns the errors to the user. Now, if we just log in, we're on the dashboard. This is the back end of the dashboard. Firstly, we have the energy graph powered by Chart.js, which displays the user's total energy usage which they input. You can change the types to electric or gas. This is perpetuated by get statements, which are in the functions file. As you can see, it takes the connection, and depending on the get parameter, displays different charts. Now, if we go to the calendar, this is the back end of the calendar, which takes the past dates and taken dates from the database. That is also in functions.php. And now if we go on over to the booking, we can make a booking. That is done with a loop. As you can see, the date is put into a get parameter, which is then sent to the booking form. So the user now has to change into the date. They just put their address and their postcode, and then their appointment is booked. And you also have to select a type. So once the appointment is booked, it shows up at the top of the dashboard, and there's a little message. Now that message is also in functions.php. As you can see, there's the show messages box, which is where the code for that comes from. You can also manage your bookings, you can cancel them. There's buttons to make a new booking, which uses a hashtag to take you to the correct section of the page, so the user doesn't have to scroll down themselves. Now over here we have manage bookings again, if the user couldn't find it before. There's also settings, so you can manage your profile settings, where you can update it. Now you do need a new password each time, just for security reasons. There's also, once you're logged in, different navbar options which aren't available to users without an account. You can see if I log out and press it again, it asks me to log in for more information. Now if we look at the tables inside of the database, that is the structure of my tables. You can see the passwords are all hashed, and they have type checks on them. As you can see, the energy type is an enum, making it more secure. So it would only ever be electric or gas in there anyway. Now if we come over to the register form, this is the back end of the register form, which checks if the phone number, first name are empty. It also checks the format of the phone number, if it has any spaces or letters inside of the phone number which shouldn't be there. It just ticks them out. Obviously got the presence checks, which is if there's also an email photo as well, which validates that the email is a valid email address. And then we have the password strength checks, and if the confirmed password matches the other password. Now the return error function at the top just returns the error to the sign up modal, which is a specialized version of the normal error returning, which will automatically open the modal instead of just being on a page. That was done using JavaScript. If they manage to register successfully, their data is set in the session, so they don't have to re-log in for no reason. Now if we come on over to the functions.php file, we can look at it in full. So first we have a login check, which makes sure that a person's logged in. Then we have an anti-login check, which does the opposite. So if someone's logged in, they can't log in again on like certain pages like register or the login modal. We also have the function for getting book dates, which gets all of the dates that are booked from the database. We also have the show messages box, which shows success and error messages to the user which automatically dismiss using JavaScript. We have the upcoming booking function, which you saw on the dashboard, which will show the user them upcoming bookings. Then we have the show energy graph, which I showcased before, where users get parameters to show different graphs to the user. Actually, if it's gas, different code.